is Jesús Gallego from UGT Spain. Jesús, you have the floor. Thank you.
Muchas gracias, Luca.
Thank you very much, Luca. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Thank you to all the panelists. From UGT, we understand that this really is the last real opportunity for Europe. A Europe that has been put into question over the past few years in a very significant manner. And it continues to be questioned by the extreme right, by anti-European voices. And often, they use the circumstances that emerged from the economic crisis from 2008 in order to justify the attacks, the affronts that they wage against what we have understood to be the biggest project of democratic and social political advancement and economic advancements in the whole world, the European project, namely. The conference for ourselves, beyond being a debate, has to constitute a real transformative force that can change the lives of those who lost most in 2008. And like was said here, and like Luca mentioned, these two are the people that continue 11 or 12 years after, continuing to lose the most. We're speaking here of the working classes in general across our continent. Like we said, this has to be a real practical transformation, and this conference has to be practical too, and not just philosophical. And against that backdrop, trade union organizations and UGT wants to remind everyone, even that at a national level, like in Europe, like in Spain rather, as well as at European level, trade unionists must be involved in fundamental laws, like we've seen in Spain. Their fundamental value has to be recognized when it comes to transforming legislation that applies to them. This applies to the social market in Europe too. And as such, it's very important that we understand that participation from all trade union organizations, we have to remember there is no other organization or force in Europe that has the same level of participating in a voluntary manner, whom are part of a family. In Spain or in Europe, there is no bigger organization than ETUC with such a high number of members. And as such, we can rest assured that it's the biggest collective joint force that exists in Europe. And that's why our participation cannot be seen as competition. Rather, we have to remember that this space is fundamental in its legal side, and we also have to remember that we have been there since the outset. Before the EU even decided to focus on this large development project, we already had organizations who were participating in the creation of this project. And like I said, we do not just have to see it as a European project, but rather we should see the European project as a force itself that many countries look at and want to follow as the best advancement in peace, democracy and development in the world. Now I'll finish up with this. We want to bolster this, understanding the enormous importance of it. We believe it should be practical. And we'd like to remind all that trade unions play a key role. We've seen this question sometimes. We're not fighting against anybody. Rather, we're fighting in favor of a stronger Europe with more rights, with better growth, social, economic, and justice questions. Thank you very much, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you.